Okay, this is a reaction video. Unpopular advice that you swear by. Well, this is interesting. It's something I don't know if I have any unpopular advice that I swear by, but I'm going to find out in this video. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and let's see what's going on here.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
There are two treadmills in life. In school, you learn one treadmill, but you're kept ignorant of the second. The first treadmill involves the indoctrination that money is tied to time or that money is tied to a thing. That an hour of your life is worth $15 and a year of your life is worth $50,000. It's not. So the treadmill is this: if you want more money, you need to sacrifice more of your life. With this mentality, money is treated like a reward. You are rewarded for sacrificing your life. The wealthy are on a different treadmill. They take money and purchase things that generate more money. When they buy things that create money, now they have more money to buy more things that create money. This treadmill produces increasing amounts of cash, which must be used to buy increasing amounts of things that create money. In this scenario, money is treated like a tool, not a reward. Take care.
Okay, well, I guess what he's saying there is that if you're like most of us who aren't rich, you've got to give up your life to make more money to buy things. So, okay, I think I knew that already, but I would consider it unpopular advice. I think it's called reality.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
I mean, if you don't agree with that, I mean, that's just what I took out of it. You might got something else out of it, but let's see what this wonderful person has to say.
This is for my ladies, although men can also take this advice.
Oh, thank you.
But leave. Just
you don't want me here.
leave. If the date is going bad, leave the date immediately.
No, I actually agree with that. If the date is going bad, if you're in a relationship where you're always saying F you to each other and then are constantly apologizing, it's not going to work. Okay, that's just the way it is. But yeah, if its date's not going good, leave.
If the relationship is going bad, leave the relationship.
This is very good advice.
If they cheat on you the first time, leave.
Yep.
Leave without warning. Leave without confrontation. Leave without thinking twice. Leave without second-guessing yourself. Leave without giving them a chance to explain.
I agree with that. I mean, if you catch your significant other in bed with another person or making out with another person, are you really going to stick around to find out what their excuse is?
Leave without the expectation that you'll ever get closure, because that's a made-up concept. Fall off the face of the earth.
Well, I don't know about go that far, but okay.
I promise you, if you do this, you'll save yourself years of torture.
No, I gotta agree with a lot of what she's saying. I don't know if I'd throw myself off the face of the earth, but yeah. I mean, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not, if you're not holding up your end of the bargain, that doesn't excuse you. But if they're not holding up their end of the bargain, then yeah, leave.
Stitch this with your most
I don't know why that would be unpopular advice.
unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
Keep going back to your ex.
Well, this is the opposite of what that other person just said. Keep going back to your ex.
Keep going back. One time I was going through a really bad breakup, and I would Google my favorite artist or writer plus breakup advice. And I came across a clip of Erykah Badu talking about this. And essentially it's like, if you were having the urge to text and call and hook up and do kind of psychotic shit, just do it, because you need to get to a place where you've worn yourself out. You've done the absolute most, you're tired. It's only in that place where you can evolve. And you will evolve. You will evolve, so just trust that.
I'll have to suggest that to people. Hey, if you're in a relationship and you break up with that person, then go back to them. Even if they cheated on you, go back to them. I wonder how many people are going to take that advice. Go back to your ex.
Yeah.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice.
If you are
That is an unpopular piece of advice, to go back to your ex.
a mother-to-be, and you and your partner are not already married, give that baby your last name. If you're not together anymore, give that baby your last name. If you're simply just dating, give that baby your last name.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm not married. If I got a girl pregnant and she wanted to give the baby her last name, I don't think I'd have a problem with that.
Not his, yours.
I heard you.
Your last name.
Your last name.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
Don't listen to your parents unless you want to be doing the exact same thing they're doing at their age. Go find someone who's doing the thing you want to be doing and listen to them. Their
My parents are millionaires right now, so I think I'm going to listen to them.
advice about money, work, relationships, whatever you want is going to be much more useful because they have what you want.
Okay, I don't know that I would. I think it really depends on who your parents are. Okay, I like listening to my parents. Now I don't do everything they tell me, and I do get into arguments with them, but I don't know that I completely agree with that.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
You literally cannot fail at anything.
Oh yes, you can.
Growing up, I hated living at home, and so I said the minute I turned 18, I was going to move out. And of course, that was met with, you don't know what you're doing, you're not an adult, you don't even have a job, you don't have savings, what are you talking about? But guess what? I did. I packed up all my shit and I left.
Good for you.
And then when I said I wanted to move out of state, people were like, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? What do you mean you're going to move to LA with no plan or no job? What?
Boy, this person, do not listen to this person. Do not move to LA. Stay away from LA. Stay away with LA. I mean, that's unless she found won the lottery or something like that, or found somebody else who was going to take care of her. I don't know, but no, I'm not doing what you're doing.
What are you talking about? But guess what? I did that too. When I got married, and then when I wanted to have a baby, people were like, you're not old enough. You don't have enough money.
I'm so happy it worked out for you.
You don't know what you're doing. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, bitch. Why would I say I want to if I didn't want to? Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Literally, the chances of you being here as a person are 1 in 400 trillion. You already won, babe. The only way...
I am not sure I'm aware of those odds, but I'll take your word for it.
way you can fail is if you give up.
True.
Stitch this.
There's something to what she's saying there, and I'm happy that when she moved out to LA, everything worked out for her, but hell no. Do not pack up your stuff and move to LA. There are a lot better places you can move to than LA.
With your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
I cannot stress this enough. If you are under the age of 25, stop dating to marry.
Yeah. Don't date to marry. Just date and have fun.
So many of us take this crucial period in our life where we're supposed to find out who we are and grow as a person, and we waste it trying to be good enough for other people to love us. And I know it's in our human nature to want to be desired and to want to be loved, but you throw away so much when you are just trying to be who everyone else wants.
Hold on. There's nothing wrong with dating a person if you're going to marry them if you're under 25. Okay. The thing is, don't try and be something you're not. Don't try and be what that person expects you to be or what other people expect you to be. Be yourself. And if they love you for that, then good on you. But yeah, she's got a kind of a roundabout way of doing it, but okay.
Wants you to be.
Stitch this with your most unpopular piece of advice that you swear by.
Except that to have healthy boundaries, you're going to be the asshole in someone's story.
That is true. That is true. You will be the a-hole in somebody's story. That is a fact.
Also, be reminded that you don't have to be a nice person to be a good person.
True.
Being a nice person is just a bonus. And sometimes being an asshole saves you a whole lot of trouble and headache in the long run.
It does. That is true. It is sometimes the right thing to do to be the a-hole. Yeah, I can't disagree with that last one. Yeah, sometimes you have to be the jerk the more. It can't always be good to be the cool person in the room. Sometimes you have to be the jerk. But hey, this was an interesting video. Unpopular advice you swear by. Hey, take it or leave it. But I enjoyed this video, and some of the things I agree with. Not all of it, but some of it I agree with. Thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and you have a good rest of your day.